In 1953, families across Hampton Roads, Virginia, who had loved ones with a disability, were told the best thing was to send them away to an institution. Institutions that were still segregated at that time. But those courageous families said absolutely not. They knew then what we know now. People with disabilities thrive when they're celebrated for their abilities, not defined by their disability. People with disabilities thrive when they remain part of a community. And people with disabilities thrive when they have purpose in work. These families were so determined to create local services for their loved ones that they stood on street corners to collect change to fund the mission. The VersAbility Resources you know today has grown into the largest service provider for people with disabilities in southeastern Virginia. We haven't grown for growth's sake. We've grown because the mission needs doing, and there is so much more to do. Let's listen to the people we serve tell you that, from their voice, their heart.
My name is Brittany Hollis, and I am Travis and Tanner Smallwood's mom. I had them really early at 32 weeks and 5 days. I started to notice that they were delayed a little bit as far as walking, talking. I wanted to reach out to get some type of assistance. Travis and Tanner received PT, OT, and speech from the EPIC program. Through the whole process, the EPIC team kind of just eased my anxiety, and now my children are thriving and doing well. Now everywhere I go, I'm like, oh, if I see somebody, I'm like, VersAbility, call them, they will help. Like, they definitely will provide that support, and just having that extra helping hand, especially in today's world, is vitally important.
Hi, I'm Tara Radcliffe.
I'm Scott Radcliffe, and this is James Radcliffe, and that's Nicholas. So I always used to joke that the entire team from VersAbility was our guardian angels. They would come and they would just make sure everything that we were doing was what we should be doing from all aspects. It's on us as the parents to make the final decision, but they would always make sure that we were steering in the right direction. And they always made sure that we would always just try, or tweaking the things that we were trying to make sure that it wasn't just failure after failure. It was always, if we failed doing something once, we could try something a different way that me and Tara might not have been thinking about.
Hi, my name is Peter Reed. I work with VersAbility. I've been with VersAbility for 6 years, and it's been a great setup. They taught me skills, they give me positive directions. They've had me discover things I didn't know I could do. They've had me discover to be a much more proactive individual for the United States military. I got recruited off a basketball court. I'm all of a sudden, I'm at William & Mary thinking, this is a great chance to be a part of something good. I got bigger, stronger, and faster. In January of '94, I had a car accident, and I had suffered a traumatic brain injury. I'd swallowed my tongue, and I was actually choking to death. I was given 1 hour to live. I drive tractors, I cut grass, I do the edging, the trimming, and you do manual pickup of sticks, leaves, and debris that's in the general walkways of the general landscape. The little things mean a lot. The detail work is important. We take pride in trying to give our Naval Weapons Station a professional, clean, detailed look. We're all very proud of that.
Anna Pytak, 30 years old, from Smithfield, Virginia. I get to see new people every single day, like every 10, 15 seconds, there's somebody new coming up. It's important to me to have this job and to have this work because even though I have a disability, I can still work and make my own money that I can spend on things that I want.
Hi, my name is Gladys Pratt. I love coming here at VersAbility, and I love going to the zoo and see lots of animals. And I had fun looking at the tigers and the lions.
I'm Joseph Harris, and I'm in VersAbility's Future of Work welding program. My father, he encouraged me to do this along with my grandfather. When I first told him about it, he was happy for me, and he said, follow your heart and follow your dreams. When I first came to this class, I did not know what welding was anything about. Someday I'm going to retire, live up in a cabin, and forge knives and sell them for a living. That sounds like the life to me. I can't wait to actually get out there in the workforce.
Hi, we are John and Lisa Hilker We're here at the Cloverleaf House where our daughter lives, and she's under the care of VersAbility Resources. We had the opportunity to raise Jocelyn with a pretty significant disability from a very early age. We found that the support that we got when she was a child, young child, was adequate. People were there for us to help her with her development and help her grow up. What we also found was that as she became a young teenager and it got older, those resources and that help, it became less and less available. That put a tremendous amount of stress on our family. We actually stumbled upon and found VersAbility Resources. And the breath of fresh air that that brought has been life-changing. To say it's been the best thing that's ever happened to our family would be an understatement. I was concerned about her going into this setting, that it would be difficult. She would be around other people that were disabled, and I didn't know how that would work, you know, as a parent. In the back seat, Jocelyn was listening, and she said, "Dad, they're just like me." To anybody that has a child or someone in their lives that needs some support, we would highly recommend VersAbility Resources. Our lives have improved so dramatically, but more importantly, Jocelyn's life has improved dramatically. It has just simply been the best thing that could have ever happened to our family.
Thank you.